Hey, Facebook Live Flint residents. So for all the calls that I have received about the car that crashed out on Ballinger and also the shooting with the gunshots at the corner of, and I'm a clean, hold on, y'all, my camera. Okay. That's on the corner of Berkeley and Donaldson. It was a shootout. It is blocked off. You can see the glass, the cones they picked up. Some of that's where the gun shell casings are. There's also the car that crashed out down on Ballard, so there's technically more than one scene. It is definitely one more than one scene. So I haven't been down to the other part. Um, there's other ways to solve disputes. I feel like I said this 1,000 times. It is not with violence. It is not with guns. Cooler heads have got to prevail. This area we have had, um, actually, I believe two homicides, same area within the last 3 to 4 years. So you've got Flint Police, Flint Township Police, and Michigan State Police, and it is corded off, as you see. Um, it is corded off, and there is you can see the glass and then the cones, and there is um, a second site. Um, the violence in Flint, it's summer, it tends to rise. Um, tempers flare. People want to resolve issues with violence, with guns. Last year we had 10 children shot, some were fatally shot. Flint leads the state in gun violence against children, and it's sad. It's sad. We have a gang problem. I've been asking Chief Green for a comprehensive public safety plan with a gang violence task force. We have an opioid crisis, but no opioid plan. We have millions in opioid money and no opioid plan. This you can't make this stuff up. Today we are paying out on a city council approved for 175,000 for a police brutality lawsuit. Another 225,000 was to pay off a case because the mayor wanted the fire chief to lie and he wouldn't do it. They had to pay off. There's so many issues plaguing this administration that it's sad. Officers cannot keep up with the amount of violence that is occurring. They can't. They can't keep up. They can't keep up running from scene to scene. They just can't. So there's two scenes, one at the corner of Berkeley and Donaldson, and then the second one is at the corner, or is on Ballinger. Um, So they've got just a couple cops that are still left here, as it is taped off. You can see them in the gunshots. This is how they chose to solve the issues, unfortunately. This has had some homicides before, and they were younger victims then who did it. They were between the ages, I want to say 17 and 24. And there's been several issues with gun violence. So this area, same area, and when residents called me, um, I knew immediately where it was at when they said Donaldson. I said Donaldson and Berkeley, in between Berkeley and Rascott, and because so the police are out here doing their investigation. If you've seen the one on Ballinger, these two are both crime sites. Um, Give me a minute because I'm going to go check on the other one on Ballinger to see what's going on with that one. But it is two. It is two sites. You can tell with the glass that someone's vehicle did get shot out the window clearly. Um, and you can see the cones. Um, that is windshield or glass from your vehicle, and they're going to be here investigating. I don't know if anyone was shot, or if anyone took on a gun um, shot, but this is only the one scene. But the car did crash out on Ballinger, so that is on. So all of that, which is yes in the Sixth Ward. Um, all the way down this part, Berkeley and Donaldson, which you can see. Um, so I'm gonna head down. So um, I'm gonna head down to the other one and check and see what's going on there. So listen, y'all, this is not the way to solve violence. If you angry, look, walk away, walk away. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Walk away. It's not worth it. Because what you don't do is you can't escape having. You don't escape death, and bullets are permanent. They are unfortunately permanent. As they do their investigation, people. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Pray for this. With 10 children shot, some fatal. This is crazy. And them some pretty big bullets. I mean, they went through the metal on that door like it's nothing. So that back windshield took bullets too. The front windshield, the side doors took bullets. So I'm assuming the other person was getting. Well, we know they took shots. Listen, our police are stretched. I don't want them in council meetings. That's not them for them to be there. They need to be out here, you know, doing prevention. Prevention. They running from scene to scene. The officer said we don't even have enough. We running from scene to scene. This is crazy. And that one has got to be a size of a bigger than a 50, like a 2 inch, 3 inch. I mean, I take that as one, two, three, four, five in that one door. 6, 7. That's just on the driver's side. So it's very clear they were trying to hit the driver. Y'all pray for the city, pray for peace, pray for sound mind, because nobody wins when this happens. So the detective is here from the city of Flint. He is um, investigating. Listen, they were serious about this. Oh no, there's another one that's at the top too. Um, this is not the way to solve issues and disagreements. This is not it. Both cars, extensive damage. Pray for our city. Our police officers want to go home safe, just like the residents. This is not the way to handle violence. Walk away. This is clearly whoever's in this car did not walk away. They clearly it had to be ambulance. Right down the street is the hospital, McLaren. McLaren is literally about 600 feet away, literally. So as I get information, I will update people. Doesn't look like this one. The airbags were deployed um, in this one. But this one, if they were deployed, listen, people walk away. This is just not, you know, that we saw windshield glass and pray for these victims. Pray for the people who were in the dispute because someone has got to have a cooler head. I believe in the power of prayer. I absolutely believe in it because whoever was doing this, that they had intent to clearly kill. And that is clear. Nobody wins with violence, with gun violence. Nobody. Thank you for your service. So they're going to be wrapped up here trying to investigate the scene. And I can look, y'all, I don't have on any, if you putting in a question, hold on, Ballinger by Keith Haven. Yep, it's right by the nursing home. Ballinger Highway. Nursing home is right back there in the background. You see a cross. And I don't have, look, my sunglasses are so dark. But look, keep whatever situation that caused this. Let's say that our parents and grandmothers and aunties, we got to pray them through. We're going to have to pray our city through. We have got to pray our city through. It's too much going on. And one thing I know for a fact, when you get these type of shootings, you get another one because they become retaliatory. People retaliate. One shooting begets another shooting, begets another shooting. They become retaliatory, and it's dangerous. And this is on busy Ballinger Highway. This is crazy. This is crazy. So we're gonna have to pray our city through because we can't even maintain police officers. Our wages are so low. They leave and go to other places. Flint police are the lowest paid in the county. Others are average about 4 to 6 calls, maybe an evening. Our officers can do 17 to 29 calls per shift per officer. It's a lot. So you're gonna be here a while. Are you wrapping it up? Because you got two scenes. Are you doing just this one? The one on Donaldson? You're gonna be at both? Yeah, both are in my ward. All right, listen, y'all pray the city through. You know, walk away. Guns and gun violence is not the answer. It's not. Walk away. And if you got relatives who have these kind or cousins or friends, and if you can de-escalate or diffuse the beef before it gets to this, diffuse it. Diffuse it. My day, I ain't never. People were scared of their grandmamas, their granddaddies, their aunts, their uncles, their neighbors. These young people, they don't fear nothing no more. Nothing. I'm gonna end this with this again. Pray our city do pray for the victims. Pray that we will not have a summer full of violence at all. That may God be able to bring us through and just touch the people's heart and mind that feel that picking up a gun is the answer. Listen, I want everyone to be safe, be safe. And I am getting ready to log off of here. Y'all have a blessed and safe evening.